What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a brother by the name of Vosiey Cox. Man, he's from North Carolina. This dude is serious. He does everything you could think of in entertainment. Check out this interview we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a brother, a deep brother too. His name is Vosiey Cox. This brother's doing everything. He sings, he raps, he directs, he's behind the scenes, he does things at Tyler Perry Studios. Yeah, this brother is serious. So without further ado, Vosiey Cox.
What's up?
Yeah, man. How are you doing? What you been up to, man?
I've been doing good, man. Just working in the industry, just, striving, trying to make it to the top of the surface.
Well, you're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job. I saw some of your stuff on YouTube, and I must say, you're very creative, man. Very creative.
Appreciate it, man. That's really dope, and that means a lot for real.
Yeah, and I'm actually proud of you, man. I'm proud of young brothers that actually go ahead and do the damn thing. That's what you're doing. You're doing the damn thing.
Appreciate it. I'm just working, just trying to get there.
When did you realize you had a passion for entertainment?
Well, when I first started with like elementary schools, like little school plays and stuff like that, and just interested in the arts, but I thought it was a phase, and eventually that I'll grow out of the phase. Then I got into middle school. Once I got into middle school, I started working into the dance team management, working in dance management, working behind the scenes there and seeing how things go. And I was just like, man, this is something I can do. So I took it on, and I've been at it ever since, like 2011, 2010. But I really realized that I wanted to do it when I was in middle school. I feel like this could be a career for me.
Well, I must agree with you, sir. Your synopsis is right on point. It is a good career for you because you have freaking potential, man. Not only do you have the looks, you got the style, you got the swag, man. You got it all. And you're welcome, man. And Tyler Perry, I'm telling you something, bro. Vosiey Cox is the guy you want as your front man.
Yes, indeed. That's my idol too. I like to look up to Tyler Perry. I feel that, he's a great producer. He did a lot as a producer and as an actor, entertainer in the industry. He inspired me a lot, that's why I look up to him, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to work with Tyler Perry Studios and still work with him today.
Yeah, man, he's a great person to look up to. He's got a great story. He went from rags to riches. This brother is serious and he can write his butt off. He knows what he's doing. He's very good at what he does, and I have a lot of respect for that man. He's put a lot of black people in employment, and I'm digging the vibes on that. Who are your greatest influences?
Well, I mean, in entertainment in general, it's different fields, when you talk about who's in my greatest influence, talking about music, I looked up to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, even though I probably can't do the notes like Whitney, but I just looked up to her because, she had that angelic voice. She was different. And, it was just no one like Whitney Houston. And I loved, the way, her struggle of life, facing stardom and, drug addiction and things like that. Her story would inspire me more, that I can do it, but just taught me a lot of valuable lessons, what to do and what not to do in this industry to keep your career afloat and don't allow the industry to ruin you. So Whitney Houston and music, that's, my biggest idol. Then you talk about rap, we got Jehovah, which is Jay-Z. Jay-Z took it to the next level, and I really respect him for what he's doing with Beyonce Knowles, and as a family man, I like that, and that's a very great man to look up to. And most of all, I mean, me, I look up to myself. I keep myself as one of my motivations because without me, I'm not me. So talking about production-wise, Tyler Perry, of course, he's my number one producer. He's someone I look up to and take on and learn from his, past and his life struggles and facing stardom and how to keep your career afloat. So Tyler taught me a lot of great things. And I mean, those are my two biggest idols. Those are the two people that I look up to in this industry.
I'm digging the vibes, man. When you're not doing anything in entertainment, what do you usually do?
That's a good question. I mean, I guess like partying. I do a lot of partying. I got a lot of party promoter friends, and I know a lot of party promoters around the U.S. So I'm invited to a lot of parties. So I go out and party with them, and show support to their business. Them trying to grind and trying to get to the top as a party promoter. So I go out and support their venues and events that they throw, and but it's like not a moment when I'm not focused on the industry. I'm always in the industry. When I wake up, it's all about industry. It's not like I got a second job. I'm a full-time entertainer. So I'm working every day in the industry, whether I'm not trying to work in the industry. I'm there.
Yeah, so you sent a song called Window Pane. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Window Pane was, something, it was a song supposed to be like something with, R&B. It's supposed to be some R&B, but with that hip hop beat to it, to let people know that R&B still exists and there's good music, no matter what genre the music is, good music is good music. So I listen to all types of music, but I wanted to most definitely do an R&B song and do that because I haven't recorded music in a while. Last time I started recording music was like 2014, 2013, and I just started back like a year ago recording new music. So Window Pane was one of the songs that I'm releasing really soon. It hasn't come out yet, but I'm still working on it. I just want to make sure that it's perfect. And it might not be perfect, but I just want it to be a great creation, something that I've worked hard on, not just something I'm just throwing out there just because I want to make music. No, I'm doing this because it's something that I love to work on. So that's,
well, Yeah, well, I was going to tell you that what I've heard so far, it has a great starting point, and you have some bones in there that you can actually build up. And I like the base, the foundation. I like it, and I see that you have potential in what it is you do. So my request for you is to don't give up, man. Keep striving, keep going, keep grinding, because one day your number will be called when it's for the music, and people are gonna like, yo, Vosiey, I need you to perform at this event because they're gonna dig your vibes. So I want to play a little snippet of it just to give people an idea what Vosiey Cox is working with, because I believe that you have the potential to do great things in whatever part of entertainment you decide to get into. You're going to be able to master it all, because one thing you are is a perfectionist, as I see, and you don't give up. It's like, nah, well, I'm going to learn how to do this and I'm going to do it right. And I believe you. You're going to be a superstar if you not already are. And it's a matter of time before people really know who Vosiey Cox is. And folks, yes, this song I'm going to play is not released. This is part of his archives, but he allowed me, and I give him that much respect, that he allowed me to play a little bit of it to show you just what kind of guy he is, what kind of artist, what kind of entertainer he is. He's an all-around entertainer. This brother does it all. There's nothing that he can't do in entertainment. If you go to YouTube and check him out, you're going to see that he does a little bit of everything. He dances, he sings, he raps, he directs, he produces. I keep saying this because there's nothing he can't do. So without further ado, folks, I'm going to play a little bit of Window Pane by Vosiey Cox.
I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. You're my everything. You're my wildest dream. It's like a movie scene. You're my everything. That's why I lay nights.
Yeah.
I can't stand the rain.
I like this.
In the rain.
On the rain. Money, I'm the drive, girl. Later, what you doing? Let the slide. Take you back to my place. Sipping on
I'm taking the vibes, Vosiey Cox.
Got you on my mind. These niggas wanna take your time. All I wanna say.
You got a lot of potential, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, folks, if you want to hear the rest of this, you gotta wait till he releases it officially. Can't hear no more of that, folks. Gotta wait till he puts it out for everybody to hear.
Nah, just a good sample, a quick sample for everybody.
Of course, man. We just gotta give people just a little taste of Vosiey Cox in the music.
Right.
Just a little taste.
Right.
Tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been in the entertainment industry.
Well, I mean, I had a hell of a road, man. So when I first started in the entertainment industry, as I knew that this was going to be a full-time job for me, I started filming a project called In This World. In This World was a documentary. It was filmed by a producer named Kelly Creedon from UNC Chapel Hill. And what she did, she took it to the next level. But along the journey of that, producing that movie, helping being a part of that movie, along that journey, it was a roller coaster, man. In the documentary, if you all actually watch the documentary, I know you watched it. In the documentary, you see that I was stopped by a DPD officer in the video, and the officer was just telling me what I was doing was something illegal, and I needed a permit to do it and all that, etc. But I went down, I tried to get the right registrations and everything that I needed to do that for, to make that possible, so I can be able to do that, promote my self. I was doing showcases, So I wanted to get the right documents, but basically what happened was he lied to me. It wasn't the truth. I was told that I was not old enough to have a permit to promote, have a peddling license, and I was too young for that. And also they said, as long as I'm in the right of way and not in front of private businesses and things like that, I am in the right of way, and it's my First Amendment right to do so. But he told me that I was doing something illegal when I won't. But most after that, I stopped doing shows a little bit, and I just started focused on trying to get out to Los Angeles and get my career started out there. I was hoping to go out there and find a production company or somebody that I can work with to put me on and put me in the right position. But sadly, life happens. Along that journey, I needed to find some money, to raise money to get out to Los Angeles and live this dream that I desire. So I did whatever it took. So I started fixing electronic devices and putting up ads on Craigslist, Instagram, anywhere that allowed you, Google, anywhere allowed you to do free ads. My ads was everywhere. And so I had people sending me devices all over, coming all in from all over, and I'm fixing them and sending them back out, buying them, had people on the streets, selling me, goods and stuff like, hey, I got this for you. I know you fix electronic devices, so I'm buying them off the streets. Doing that, I made more than like $20,000, just in a few months of me doing that, trying to get out to Los Angeles. And
that's dope, man.
I got to that point in life, man. I was charged with 38 charges, and my life took a whole turn, man. After all of that, I was biking through downtown Durham one day, and I went and I found some cars. It was like some gift cards and stuff strolled out over the on the cement outside when I was riding my bike through. And when I picked up the cards, I'm young, so I had my wallet and stuff. So my wallet looked flat, so I could go and put cards in there. Like go to a grocery store and pick up the gift cards with no money on them, and just put them on your card. Put them in my wallet just so my wallet can look fat or whatever. After that, one of the gift cards I used those. Those led to said it was a break and entry or something like that. And they said I broke into it, but the lady said she don't remember seeing me. She said she don't even know who I am. So DPD, they came down hard on me and connected me to a whole lot of chaos that I wasn't even a part of. And that led me through being in the court system for 2 to 3 years, about 2 years, about a year or so, from 2016, 2017, about a year, going in and out of courtrooms, just fighting in superior court. We're not talking about district court, we're talking about superior court here. So we're going to trial and, stuff. But I have to put my mom through all of that along my journey, seeing her and how that's tearing her apart emotionally. I could have fought and went to trial, had a jury and everything, but I just pled guilty in my best interest because, maybe they could have found me guilty, and I was young at the time, so I didn't know what was going on. I was just trying to take the easy way out. And so I ended up pleading guilty and got sentenced probation for 2 years, but that ran over for 5 years because they ordered me to pay a restitution. Behind that, after all the goods were still returning things, that was a real tough road going down there, and it led me, to 5 years later, which I just got off probation this year. So now I'm no longer, a part of the system, quote unquote. So, I'm
congratulations for getting out the system, man. Now take your butt up out of there and move.
Appreciate it, man. So I'm free, and now I ain't got no restrictions. I can leave most definitely without reporting to anybody. I can do me now, and this is the first time as an adult that I can do this, and not just as a young actor that's trying to come up. Now I'm an adult actor that's trying to actually make it in the industry. So it's a very great experience. But I mean, the road that I've been down, it was a hell of a road. But I learned from the mistakes that I made. I learned to, be better. I learned a lot from it. It wasn't just for nothing, but I learned a lot along the, thing. I learned how the justice system definitely is not designed for people like me. My mom used to tell me that all the time. She'd be like, yeah, you're a target to the justice system because you're an African American. When I was young, I really didn't believe that. I always believed that we all have equal opportunity, but truly, I seen that as a young African American facing the justice system at 16. Before I was even 18 years old, I wasn't even able to get a good job, a good paying job, and live an adult lifestyle with a fair opportunity. Because my, life, it happens, man.
And I feel bad for what's happening to you. I'll tell you something, folks. When you watch the little movie on YouTube about Vosiey Cox and his story and his drive to get his play started, you'll see that police lie to his face. Because anybody watching the video will be like, that's not right. That's not right. He lied to this kid. This kid is able to sell and ask people, hey, you want to go watch my play? It's only $5. I feel some type of way, man, because you really got screwed. Like, all the way from when you was a kid to when you got a little bit of teenager and it's ridiculous, man. Right. Do you have any advice for the youngins that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
Well, I do have some advice, I mean, most definitely, if you believe in something, go for it, no matter what it is, no matter what it is. People could tell you it's impossible, go for it, because anything is possible in this world. Even the word impossible tells you I'm possible. So, I just tell you, go for your dreams. Don't let anyone discourage you. And most of all, if somebody don't provide you opportunity or give you opportunity, go out and make your own opportunity. Create your own opportunity for yourself, because in this life, you may not be given anything. So you have to make sure that you count yourself in when they're trying to count you out. So just make sure that, you go for yourself, go for your dreams. And I just, want them to just, believe in something, not only believe in something, but fight for something that they really believe in.
You're right about that. Fight for it. Don't let nobody take your dream away from you, because only you could stop you. So like he said, go on and make it happen. Do you have any burning desires?
I do. I desire to conquer stardom, most definitely. I have, the burning desire is to actually change the world, to make this wicked place a better place. Everybody, it's a lot of, the world is just sad, man. And it's really sad. And I just don't like to see, people down. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so beyond me to how to explain it. But I really want to change, create what I believe is equal opportunity, give people a fair chance at life, and also not only give them a fair chance, people that actually do make mistakes in life, give them the opportunity to rehabilitate and come back to regain, and, go beyond what people said they wouldn't go. I just want to help people that we just pass by every day, like homeless people and stuff like that. I really want to make us a better place, to let them know that it's not about race, it's not about your gender or whatever, it's about humanity. At the end of the day, we're all human. That's what equals to one race. We're only one race, and that's humanity. And when we all understand that and come together and help each other and uplift each other, it can be a better place. The world can be a better place. And I believe, if we want that to happen, somebody has to take that action. So I'm taking action to, fight for what I believe in and trying to make the world a better place. I may not be able to change the entire world, but I'm going to die trying.
I'm taking the vibes, man. America, it is I, MC Andrew Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam. And this is my special guest, Vosiey Cox. As you see, this brother's very talented, gifted with speech, knows what he's talking about, and he knows where he's going. This brother been through a lot. He been through the grinder throughout his young life. But you know what? He turned around and he said, I'm not going to let this define me. I'm going to do what I got to do and make it happen. And I'm so proud of you, Vosiey Cox, for actually going out there and making it happen, even though the world is against you. But you know what? You're for yourself, and so are your parents, so are your homies, and so is God. God is for you too. And I'm so glad that you are going for your dreams. I'm so glad that you are doing it. So I want to say thank you, brother, for being positive in a dark world. Thank you for being a beacon of light for a lot of young folks that are trying to go down your path who just didn't know where to start. Now you're showing them that you can start right now. There's no way that you should allow somebody else to take your dream from you. Go ahead and do it. And man, I'm so proud of you. And I'm humbled that you decided to come to Let's Chat and Jam and talk about it. So since you've been here for the first time, you have now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fan, which means you don't have to wait for me to hit you up and say, hey, Vosiey, you want to come on the show? No, you can hit me up in my DMs and say, hey, Drew, I got something to say. I got a new movie coming out. I want to talk about it. I want to bring a clip with me. Whatever you want to do, bro, you are fam. So you could come anytime you want and shoot the breeze. And if you want to talk about sports, it's okay with me too. Yes,
Appreciate it.
What does being an entertainer do for you?
Well, I mean, being an entertainer, it takes me to, it's like an escape for me. I like to escape. You know, I'm myself all my life, as I always say, and that's one of my quotes. I'm myself my whole life. But it's very amazing and interesting and fun to become another character for a moment, and encouraging, and not encouraging, but, you know, making the audience who's watching believe that that character that you just created out of nowhere actually exists, or whoever created that character, but I brought it to life, but I made them believe that that character is me. You know, that is fun to me, you know, just being somebody else for a moment. And that's what, you know, helps me escape and, you know, give me that fun, exciting feeling, you know, just in the industry.
Well, I'm so looking forward to what you have coming up. Do you have any projects coming up? What are you working on right now?
I don't have any projects coming up in particular right now this year. You know, COVID hit us really hard. So, you know, we're trying to still bounce back from COVID with all these restrictions and guidelines they have. But I do have a lot of hosting gigs I got coming up. So, you know, I'll be for BET Weekend. Then we got Rolling Loud Miami. And then we got a few other events that's going to happen this year that's coming up. So I'll be doing a lot of hosting and I'll be doing more gigs this year than, you know, actually producing my own stuff again. Probably 2022, we got a lot coming for you.
2022 is going to be the year for you, my brother. Yeah. And so I'm so glad you came by. I do appreciate it, man. It's really dope to have you here, man. You are an awesome dude. And yeah, man. And I want you to stay safe out there.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Stay safe in all your endeavors, man. And I hope that you accomplish all your dreams and goals. I pray for you for that. And everyone else, I want y'all to stay safe. And if you have a dream, you can accomplish it. All you have to do is go for it, because only you can stand in your way. And nothing beats a failure but a try. Peace out, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss A Conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.